Hello, guys. Good morning. Welcome to the session today. Hope you all can hear me. Can you guys confirm once, please? Okay,
Yes, we can.
great. Thanks for confirming, everyone. I hope you guys are able to hear me clearly and see my screen as well. So let us start this session. So before we starting the session, let me gonna talk about what we have seen yesterday. So yesterday we have completed our demo session one, right? So this is what is yesterday. Okay, in this session, we have seen about what is data engineering, isn't it? I have told you what is data engineering and what is Google Cloud Platform and the detailed course curriculum also I have told you. Right, so these are the things that we have seen as a part of the demo session one yesterday, everyone. So today we are going to have one more demo session that is today. Okay, so in this session I am going to talk about very important topic, very, let me gonna just write it here. Yeah, so GCP interfaces, guys. Very important topic today, that is GCP interfaces. Those who have missed the yesterday's session, what you guys have to do is that please connect with an admin, try to get the recording, and watch it, because I have told you what is Google Cloud Platform, what is data engineering, with some scenarios which we have seen, that will be very useful for you to understand, or try to understand about the GCP data engineering as well as the detailed course curriculum. Right, so that's very important. Please try to attend that, or try to watch the demo recording. Today we are going to have the demo 2. In this session I am going to talk about the GCP interfaces. Okay, now you already know that, sir, Google Cloud Platform is one of the leading cloud provider. So Google Cloud Platform is what, sir? Google Cloud Platform, GCP, is one of the leading cloud provider. Sir, what it provides, sir, if you ask me, it is going to be providing you the cloud computing services. So it is providing the cloud computing services for the organizations to fulfill their projects. So this is what it is we have seen. So Google Cloud Platform is one of the leading cloud provider which provides the cloud computing services to the organizations to help or support in building, deploying, and scaling the applications and services in the cloud platform. So that is what we have seen. But sir, how to interact with these services? So GCP is offering plenty of the services as a data engineer. As a data engineer, how to interact with these services? So that is what is topic today. That is what I'm calling it as a GCP interfaces. So, sir, Google Cloud Platform is offering this many services. Sir, it is offering compute services. It is offering IM services, management tools, networking services, big data services, storage and database services, and machine learning services. So Google Cloud Platform offering you a plenty of these many services. Sir, if I wanted to interact with any of these services, sir, how to interact with? So to interact with it, sir, totally there are four methods are there. Totally there are four methods are there. The very first method is console. The second method is Cloud Shell. The third method is Cloud SDK. The fourth method is APIs and third-party tools. Okay, if you guys wanted to interact with the GCP services, there are totally four methods are there. One is Cloud Console. Second one is Cloud Shell. Sir, first one is Cloud Console. The second one is Cloud Shell. The third one is Cloud SDK. And the fourth one is APIs and third-party tools. So today is the topic which we are going to see each and every method with the lab session. We are going to see practically, so what is console, how do we interact with it? What is Cloud Shell, how do we interact with it? What is Cloud SDK, how do we interact with it? So that is what is the session today. Okay, so for that one, let me go to my paint, and I'll try to explain it here in a very detail. Tell me guys, what is the very first method? Yes. The very first method is Cloud Console. Any guesses what could be a Cloud Console?
Kind of CMD.
No. Oh, yes. Okay. Let me gonna say, sir, it is a web-based, the very first thing I call it as web-based because it is available over the web. So it is available over the web, sir. So that's the reason I call it as the web-based graphical user interface. It is a graphical user interface to interact with the GCP services. So to interact with the GCP services, here we are going to interact with the GCP services visually. So that's what is console, everyone. So Cloud Console is a web-based graphical user interface to interact with the GCP services visually. These are very basic things I'm telling you. I'm going to tell you one or two times for the next 7 sessions. Okay, for the next 7 sessions, these are very basic to the cloud platform. So everyone must understand these topics. Okay, whether you are going to work on it or not, you must understand it. Okay, the next 7 topics which we are going to cover: GCP interfaces, GCP locations, GCP console walkthrough, GCP project settings, GCP IAM and admin. All these are very very basic topics. Every cloud platform will have these topics. Every cloud platforms, the topics are same, no difference. So if you understand these topics at GCP, it will be the same thing at Azure as well as AWS also. So that is the reason I suggest you to focus on a bit more here for first 7 sessions, because these are very very basic things. If you understand the fundamentals properly, when we are actually developing the code, deploying the code, it is easy for us. Okay, yes. Now sir, Cloud Console is a web based graphical user interface to interact with the GCP services visually. How do we interact with the GCP services, sir? In this one, we are going to interact with the GCP services visually. Sir, can you show me? So this is how. So I'm going to the Google Cloud Console. So don't worry about this account. I'm going to tell you how to create a free tier account in the next session. In the next session, I'm going to talk about how to create a free tier account. Okay, so don't worry about that. But look at here, this is how the console looks like. This is how the console looks like, guys. If anyone wanted to interact with any of the services, they can just go to, this is what is looks like a console graphical user interface, you see. So graphically you are able to see most of the options. So if you guys wanted to go to here and search for, you know, click on this particular service, or you wanted to interact with this service, you see, you are using the graphical user interface. And you wanted to change the project, you can change it from here. So this is entire things is a more of a graphical user interface where you are going to use it to interact with GCP services. For example, one of the services is a cloud storage. If you wanted to create a bucket, list of all the buckets, and you wanted to delete the buckets, if you guys wanted to do whatever, you can able to do it from here. Okay, so most of the activities such as creating, deleting, updating, providing the permissions, revoking the permissions, all of these things we can able to do it from the console, guys. So this is what is console, everyone. And you can also see, if you guys wanted to click on any of these options like notifications, project settings, and all of these options are here. You have a search box also. So this is what is console. Sir, what we can do with console? If you ask me, sir, we can do anything. We can create or update or modify, or modify is nothing but update. So delete resources and assign or revoke permissions. Okay, sir, if you guys wanted to create any resource, if you guys wanted to create any resource, or sir, if I wanted to assign permissions or revoke permissions, create any resource. I'm not talking about this thing or that thing. If you guys wanted to create any resource or update any resource, delete any resource, we can go to the cloud console. This offers you a graphical user interface to interact with it. Sir, what is resource? The question is, what is resource? Anyone? Can anyone tell me what is resource here? Tell me, guys, what is resource?
Resource means like a bucket.
Yeah,
Uh,
correct. Yes. Maybe I'll tell you. See, Google Cloud Platform offers the services to you. Okay, Google Cloud Platform offers the services to you, and under the services, you are going to create the resources. So you can see this is service 1, service 2, service 3. Under the services, we can create the resource. So this is resource 1, resource 2. Similarly, under these services, we can create a resource 1, resource 2, the same thing. So this is what. Sir, can you give me example? So for example, there is a one of the service called Google Cloud Storage, the cloud storage. So under the cloud storage, we can create bucket. So buckets is a resources. And similarly, if you go to the Cloud SQL, so Cloud SQL is a one of the service. Under that, you can create instances. That is again a resource. And similarly, data proc. Sir, under the data proc, we can create what, sir? Clusters. So these are the resources. So this is how. So the services are offered by the Google Cloud Platform. The services are offered by the Google Cloud Platform, and for your project requirement, you are going to create the buckets, maybe for storing the data, maybe for database activities, maybe for processing the data. You are going to create all of these things. These things we usually call it as resources. Okay, resources are created by whom, sir? The resources are created by the user. But services are offered by whom, sir? The services are offered by the Google Cloud Platform. So this terminology understanding is important. People get confused over here. That's the reason I'm telling you. So if you guys wanted to create any resource under any service, or update it or delete it, you can go for the Cloud Console. So this is what is Cloud Console, everyone. See, for example, I come here. If I wanted to create a bucket, you see, don't worry about bucket. A bucket is a location to store the data. Simply, a bucket is a location to store the data. We have a dedicated session for cloud storage. We are going to understand it later. Okay. But if I wanted to create any bucket, I can just come here, click on create button, and I can able to store it here. Create the bucket, and after that I can store the data. So this is how we can create it. And if you guys wanted to update it, so for example, I wanted to delete it. I see I can click on this delete button so that it will be deleted also. Okay, so this is how we can delete it. We can assign the permissions, we can tag it. So all of these things that we can able to do it using the console, everyone. So that's what is console, this Google Cloud Console. Yes. Okay. I hope you guys got some idea about the cloud console. Now, just tell me what is the second method of interacting with the GCP services? Tell me, guys. Cloud Shell. Exactly. So we have a second method of interacting with the Google Cloud Platform, everyone. So that is what is Cloud Shell. Tell me what is Cloud Shell could be. What could be a Cloud Shell? Guess it. Okay.
It's
Yes.
like a command prompt.
Exactly. Exactly. Command line interface. Yes. Right. Sir, Cloud Shell is again a web-based, the very first thing I wanted to tell you. So Cloud Shell is also a web-based command line interface. Sir, it is a command line interface. So if you guys wanted to interact with the GCP services, how do you interact with the GCP services here, sir? Tell me. Via commands, right? So Cloud Shell is a web-based command line interface to interact with the GCP services via commands. Sir, I wanted to write some command, or I wanted to write some script. So to interact with the GCP services, do we have any method if you ask me? So that is what is Cloud Shell. A Cloud Shell is a web-based command line interface to interact with the GCP services, right? Sir, what we can do? If you ask me, we can do pretty much anything here. Okay, so this is what it is. So if you guys wanted to create any kind of a resource, or if you guys wanted to update any kind of a resource, and 1 minute guys please. Sorry guys. So if you guys wanted to create any resource or update any resource or delete any resource, we can use Cloud Shell by writing a command. If you wanted to create a resource, you have to write a command. If you wanted to delete it, we have to write a command. So Cloud Shell is a command line interface to interact with the GCP services via commands. So that is what is Cloud Shell, everyone. So if one wanted to create, delete or update, they have to write a command. But sir, where is this Cloud Shell available? You are saying that sir, it is available over the web. Can you show me? So if you go to the Google Cloud Platform, so I just wanted to give you a simple, okay, what we call it as a home page tour. This is what is our Google Cloud Console home page. Just wanted to give you the options. What are these options that we have? Okay, the very first one that you guys are seeing all the time, that is this one, which we usually call it as a navigation menu. So this is, we usually call it as a navigation menu. Left navigation menu, or some people also call it as a hamburger menu. Okay, this is what is navigation menu. The second option that you are guys seeing is, this is what is our project area. So if you guys wanted to interact with any of the project, sir, I wanted to switch between the projects. So if you guys wanted to switch between the projects, you have to go to this project area. So this is what is project area. Okay, and the third one is, sometimes you wanted to search for any of the services, right? Sir, I wanted to interact with the services or resource products or anything. So you have a search box here so that you can able to search for any of the services. So this is what is a search box. And similarly, Google Cloud Platform is offering you a simple interface for Gemini. So Gemini is free for the GCP users. Google Cloud Platform users, Google Cloud Platform users, GCP is offering you the Gemini for free. So you can use it is like a chat GPT. However, you are using the chat GPT, you can also use the Gemini guys. Gemini is also very faster, and it is also one of the LLM, like, similar to the chat GPT, large language model. Okay, so this is, and one more thing here, we have a free trial status button. So this is a free trial status button. It will tell you how much amount of a credits left in your account for how many days. Okay, the left credits for how many days, it is going to be letting you know. This is what is the free trial status reward button. And this is where we are talking about, that is Cloud Shell, everyone. This is what is a Cloud Shell. So this is what is a Cloud Shell, guys, which we wanted to see. So this is what is Cloud Shell. Okay, so if you guys wanted to interact with the Google Cloud Platform services via commands, then you have to click on this particular button, guys. This is what we call it as a Cloud Shell button. Activating the Cloud Shell button, guys, this is where we have. And the next option is settings. So this is what is a settings button, guys. So this is what is a notification channel. So sometimes you are creating something, you are deleting something, right? You will be getting notified here. So you get a notification. I will show you. And these are all project settings, everyone. So rest of all the things are project settings. You can see here the project settings and user settings will be there. So this is what. So the rest of the pan, whatever you are seeing, this entire pan is your, you know, console. We call it as a dashboard kind of a thing. Wherever you will be able to see, for example, you are interacting with this particular service, that particular service options will be shown here. Okay, so that's what. So these are the simple options. You have a left navigation menu. So this is what is your left navigation menu, which shows all of these options. You have a project area. So you can have any number of projects and we can able to switch between the project. Don't worry about what is project. We are going to see what is project, how to create a project when we are talking about cloud console. Okay, so that's what. And one more thing, this is where we have a search box. This is where we have a search box where if you guys wanted to search for any of the services and sir, I wanted to interact with the data proc, you can go and search with the data proc and you can go to the data proc directly. All right, so that's how. And similarly we have a Gemini here, Gemini. So here if you guys wanted to use the Gemini as a chatbot, you have to just click on cloud assist. You can enable the required APIs and then start asking the questions, and it will help you to answer some of your questions, maybe related to the Google Cloud Platform, maybe outside the Google Cloud Platform also. All right, so that's what you can ask here. What is Cloud Shell, you can ask. So it will say in GCP. It will say as a Google Cloud Shell is a command line interface to interact with the GCP services. It is a Linux based. All of those details it will tell you. Okay, so that is what is a cloud. It's a little bit slow, bit slow. And similarly, you have a free trial status button. So here, the moment you click on the free trial status button here, you will be able to see you are left with 13,000 rupees for next to 46 days. Okay, so that's what it. And similarly, so this is where the activate cloud shell button, this is what is our interest. So I'm going to talk about it. This is activate cloud shell button. Rest here notifications, whenever you are enabling something, deleting something, updating something, modifying something, you will be seeing the notifications here. Okay, and then these are project settings, billing settings, and the user settings. All right, so this is all about the cloud console homepage tour. Now let me gonna click on the cloud shell, guys. So this is where our cloud shell. Sir, what is cloud shell? So cloud shell is a web-based command line interface to interact with the GCP services via commands, isn't it? Now, if you click on activate cloud shell button, so this is where this is asking you to authorize it. Just click on authorize, and you can see here. So this is how the cloud shell button looks like, everyone. The cloud shell button looks like, you see, if one wanted to interact with any of the service in the Google Cloud Platform, you have to issue a command here. You have to write a command here. We need to write the command here. Then we can able to. If you guys wanted to change the project also, you have to write the command here. If you wanted to delete something, you have to. If you wanted to list out something, you have to write a command here. So this is what it is. And instead of moving up and down like this one, dragging up and down like this one, I can also open this cloud shell in the next window. You can see, you can open it in the new window. Click on this one. Okay, so that is how we can able to click on this one. So this is what it is open in the new window. All right, yes. And wanted to tell you one more thing. Cloud Shell actually comes up with the two phases. One is Cloud Shell Terminal and one more is Cloud Shell Editor. Maybe is not the correct time to tell you about those things, but just keep it in your brain that it is having, terminal. It is also having the editor. So this is what it is. It is having two phases. Cloud Shell is having two phases, guys. We can use it as a terminal. We can also use it as a editor also. I will talk about it by the end of the session, maybe today or tomorrow, but not to now. But not now. Don't want it to confuse you. Okay. Yes. So this is what is Cloud Shell, everyone. So if I wanted to create any resource, update any resource, delete any resource, I can again write a commands so that I can able to interact with the GCP services. All right, so this is all about Cloud Shell. I hope you guys got some idea about the Cloud Shell also. All right, right. The next interface method. What is the next interface method, guys? Tell me, please.
SDK.
SDK. So what could be a SDK? First thing, what could be a SDK, sir? What is the abbreviation of SDK? First one, full form.
Software development kit.
Yes, sir. The SDK is nothing but software development kit. Sir, they are saying it is a kit. Sir, if I wanted to use this software development kit, what we have to do? According to the operating system, we have to download it and install it on top of your local machine. So, what is Cloud SDK, sir? If you ask me, Cloud SDK is also a web-based. It is also a one of the command line interface, but it is a local based. Nothing but it is not available over the web. It is available over your local machine. So that means, sir, if I wanted to interact with the GCP services from my local machine, is it possible? Yes, that is via Cloud SDK. Right, sir. I may be having a local machine. You may want it to interact with some other virtual machine. You may want it to interact via some server, some SMTP server, whatever it is. So if you guys wanted to interact with the GCP services from external to the Google Cloud platform, that is where you can use Cloud SDK. That's the reason I call it as a local based to interact with the GCP services via commands again. The same thing. Rest of the things are same. It is also a command line interface. Okay, so it is also a command line interface, but the difference is that, what is the difference, sir? If you ask me, it is local based. But sir, in the local based, it is not directly available in your local machine. It is not directly available. What we have to do, sir, according to your local machine operating system, according to your local machine operating system, you have to download it, you have to install it. So how do we do that, sir? So I just go to the next tab. I'm going to search with download Google Cloud SDK. Sir, I'm going to search with download Google Cloud SDK and click on enter. See, download Google Cloud SDK. I'm going to click on enter. The moment you click on enter, you see this is a very first option, install the Google Cloud CLI or SDK. All are same. You see Google Cloud SDK. Just click on it. So you see guys, installing the SDK or CLI, both are same. So according to your operating system, you see. Sir, if my operating system is a Linux, sir, if my operating system is a Debian, if my operating system is a Red Hat, Fedora, CentOS, or it is Mac OS, or it is Windows. According to your operating system, we have to download it and install it. For example, sir, most of our operating systems are Windows. Sir, I wanted to download it. To download it, here you see there is a one of the hyperlink. Download Google Cloud CLI installer. You can click on this hyperlink. The moment you click on it, just focus on this area so that you should be able to see the download option. Just click on here. See, it is downloaded. It is hardly 261 KB, guys. So you should be able to download it within a second. Just click on this one and download it. Just open this in the folder. So I have opened it in the folder. So once it is downloaded according to your operating system, we have to install it. You are all aware of it, all how to install it already. Just double click on it and it pops up a new window saying that this is what is the installer page. Tell me, just click on next, just click on agree, just click on next, next, install. That's it. Just go with the prompts, click on next, 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 and install. That's it. You should be able to install the Google Cloud CLI or SDK on top of your local machine. Okay, you have downloaded it and installed it on top of your local machine, which is hardly 261 KB. It doesn't take much time for you to download and install it, hardly 2 minutes. All right, once you download it, click on install, and then once it is installed, you can go to your local machine, the search window start, click on this window start, you search with SDK. See, I have a Google Cloud SDK installed on top of my local machine. Right, tell me, sir, once the SDK is downloaded and installed, what is the very first step that we have to do? It is like this one, that sir, you wanted to use the WhatsApp on top of your local machine or nothing but laptop. You downloaded the WhatsApp and you have installed the WhatsApp on top of your laptop. And what is the first thing that you do, guys? Log in. Very good. Sir, we are going to do the authentication, nothing but logging. So the same thing here. So from your local machine, sir, I wanted to connect it to my Google Cloud account. I have a Google Cloud account in the Google Cloud platform. Sir, I wanted to log into that Google Cloud account. For that one, there's a separate command, that is gcloud auth login. Don't worry about these commands. I wanted to tell you one thing. We have a separate session for this one. I can show you. We have a separate session for these commands. We will be talking about it. I'm using this particular command. I will talk about it here again, but this is a command, guys. That is gcloud auth login. Okay, gcloud auth login. Just click on enter. What it will do, it will go to this one only, ask you to, log into the specific account. See, it went to the browser. It is asking me to choose your account. Sir, my Google account is this one only. I'm choosing my specific Google account, and I'm gonna allow the SDK to access the account. That's it. So you are now authenticated with the Google Cloud CLI. So this is where you will be able to see you are logged in as this particular user and selected this particular project. Right, sir. So this is also one of the interface method to interact with the GCP services. So I'm going to clear the screen. So this is also one of the interface method to interact with the GCP services. Again, it is also a command line interface. You guys have to understand that point, right? So both are command line interface, but one is available over the web, one more is available over the web, one available over the local machine. Today it could be your laptop, tomorrow it could be some virtual machine, and day after tomorrow it could be some server. Whatever it is, wherever you wanted to install it, what we have to do, guys, we have to do it, or we have to install it according to the operating system. If it is a Linux machine, you have to run the Linux commands to install it. If it is a Debian, Red Hat, Fedora, Mac OS, assume that, sir, my laptop is Mac OS, right? So you have to go here, click on Mac OS and download it according to these steps. So the steps are here. You can just download this file and install it. So this is what it is. So this is how one can able to download and install the Cloud SDK on top of their local machine. So now we have, Cloud Console, Cloud Shell, Cloud SDK. So all of the three interface methods are with us. So let us try to do a small activity to create some resource. So how we should be able to create it from the console, how to create it from the Cloud Shell, how to create it from the Cloud SDK. We will try to see that. Okay, let us do that so that you will get some idea now. All right. So let me gonna go here. Now. So I'm gonna click on this one. Sir, maybe let us try to see. Sir, I wanted to list out, or maybe, okay, let us do first thing. The very first activity, sir, I wanted to go to this specific project. Sir, I would like to select the GCP evening batch. And I wanted to go to the cloud storage. And I wanted to list out all the buckets. Click on view list all buckets. Click on this one. Sir, how many buckets are there? So total 9 buckets are there. Okay, so this is what it is. Okay, so this is how we are able to list out all the buckets by selecting a specific project. And we have selected, maybe you can change the project also. Sir, I wanted to go to this project. In this project, I did not have any bucket, sorry. I go to the Databricks demo project. Okay, sir, I would like to go to Databricks demo project, go to the cloud storage and view list all the buckets. So I'm able to list down all the 6 buckets here. Total 6 buckets we have. So the same activity I wanted to do it from here. How do we do it, sir? We have to write a command. See, the current project it is selected is GCP evening batch project, sir. I wanted to change the project. To change the project, there is a command you see, gcloud config set project space project ID to change to a different project. Okay, so I'm going to paste here the command gcloud config set project the project ID. So this is what is a project ID. This is project name. This is project ID. You have to copy from here and you can paste it here. Just click on enter. So this is how to change the project in the Cloud Shell or Cloud CLI. This is a command, guys. G cloud config set project. So the project is changed now. Now, sir, I wanted to list out all the buckets inside the Google Cloud Storage. So one of the command is gsutil ls. The command to list out all the buckets in that particular service is gsutil ls. Don't worry about the commands. I'm going to have a separate session on these commands, but just try to understand this is how you are going to interact with the Google Cloud Storage by issuing a command. So you see guys here, all the 6 buckets are listed down here. Okay, so this is what it is. So the same thing I wanted to do it from the Cloud SDK. Is the commands are same or not, sir? If you ask me, the commands are same. See, gcloud config set project, the project ID I'm changing. The project ID is changed now. See, updated the property project ID and gsutil ls. I wanted to list down all the buckets inside the Google Cloud Storage. See, I'm able to list down all the buckets here. You can able to see the buckets are same, right? So this is how we can able to interact with the GCP services. If I'm able to interact with one service, it would be the same thing for rest of the services also. Sir, it is only for listing out. Can we delete, create also? Let us do a simple action of creating one of the bucket. Let us try to do a simple action. Sir, I wanted to create a bucket. To create a bucket from the console, I'm going to click on this create. Sir, I wanted to mention console. The name of the bucket I'm giving console bucket. Today's date is 9/4/2025. Okay, 9/4/2025. This is a bucket name I'm giving, sir. Console bucket 9/4/2025. So I'm going to click on create. Confirm. Right, so I'm creating one of the resource. Don't worry about what is bucket, what is cloud storage. Sir, I'm able to create one of the resource called console bucket 9/4/2025. One of the bucket I have created, where bucket is nothing but a container to store your data. It is a container to store your data. That's it. So you see, earlier we have only 6 buckets, now it is 7, because one of the bucket that is what we have created is console bucket. So if you now go here and list down, you should be able to see one more bucket, sir. That is, see, console bucket. You are able to see it here. Sir, now I wanted to create a bucket from here, sir. Is it there is a command available? Yes. So let me gonna first clear the screen. So there's a command that is gsutil mb make bucket. You can provide the bucket name. Sir, I would say cloud shell bucket 9/4/2025. So I'm creating a bucket with a command, guys, here. So gsutil mb. So this is what is we are doing. So let me gonna click on enter. You should be able to see one more bucket is getting created. Yes. So one more bucket that we have created, you guys see here, cloud shell bucket. So I can just show you here, refresh this one. You should be able to see one more bucket. You see, guys, 2 buckets that we have created. One bucket is from the console, one more bucket is from the cloud shell. Right? Similarly, sir, I wanted to do the same thing from the cloud SDK also. Is it possible, sir? Yes. gsutil mb gs:// the bucket name I would like to say SDK bucket 9/4/2025. Let's we're going to click on enter. The bucket is created. Okay, so if you wanted to verify it, you can just come here and refresh it. See, shell SDK console. So earlier it was only 6 buckets, now 9 buckets. That means 3 buckets we have created successfully. One is console, one more is cloud shell, one more is SDK. So this is how we can not only list down, we can create the resources also from these interfaces. We can update it, we can modify it, we can provide a permission to it. Oh, many things that we can do it, guys, from these 3 interfaces. So that is what is console, cloud shell, cloud SDK in very detail. All right, and one more final thing that I wanted to tell you, that is the fourth method of interacting with the GCP services. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. There's a fourth method of interacting with the GCP services. Can you guys tell me what is that? Yes. So
API.
sometimes you may be using the APIs, sometimes you may be using the external third party tools. I'm gonna third party tools. Okay, so there could be plenty of the examples could be. One of the simple example I'll try to tell you. One of the simple example I'll try to tell you. Okay, so for example, so there is one of the service called BigQuery. One of the service called BigQuery in Google Cloud Platform. And this service has one data set, nothing but database. Inside the database, you have a table called a sales table. There's a sales table is there in the BigQuery, guys. There is a sales table is there in the BigQuery. So how many of you know about the Power BI? What is Power BI? You don't need to know about it. It is kind of a reporting tool or dashboard creating or, you know, analyst, data analyst, they use it, Power BI, right? Now, sir, Power BI is used to create the reports and dashboards. For example, these are the reports and dashboards that I am creating it. Okay, let us just write it. Sir, why these dashboards are empty? It is because we do not have any data. So we need to have a data. Sir, Power BI wanted to connect it to the BigQuery, and there's one of the sales table, and sales table is having the data in the form of a table, and Power BI will be able to connect it to the sales table and it get the data, right? So this is what is the Power BI is a external service. We call it as a external service, a third party tool. It is external to the Google Cloud Platform, right? So this is a third party tool. Okay, our third party are external service, and they can able to interact with this particular thing, but maybe via service account or some other kind of authentication should be there, right? So via that authentication, they can access the sales table, and Power BI can able to access the data from the sales table, and they can create the dashboards and reports like this. They can create the dashboards and reports like this. So this is how the Power BI usually works. Okay, so one of the service, one application interact with the GCP services. That is what I'm calling it as the APIs and third party tools. Third party applications are tools, right? So external applications can interact with the GCP services. All right, and similarly, external services can application can interact with the GCP services. Similarly, I wanted to insert the data, I wanted to update the data, maybe using the Python. Sir, I wanted to write a Python code to interact with the BigQuery. We can do that. So that is via API. Okay, don't worry about these things. We are going to see in very detail in our upcoming sessions. I'm just telling you. So there is one of the programming language called Python. We can use the Python programming language to interact with the BigQuery. So via some API. So this is what is called as a interacting via API or interacting via third-party tools or applications. Okay, so this is what is one more example for you to understand for API and third-party tools. So some people will try to interact with the GCP services. My agenda is not to one specific service. Some people will try to interact with the GCP services. Okay, so this is GCP services, right? So some people will try to interact with the GCP services from the applications are programming languages via API or via some other interface methods. They are going to interact with the GCP services. So this is what we call it as the fourth method, APIs and third-party tools. It totally depends on that company requirement, which one they wanted to interact with it. So which service they wanted to interact with, or which tool from their want to interact with it, right? So some people use Terraform to interact with GCP services, right? Terraform. And some people use Power BI, some people use Tableau, and some people use some application connecting to any of the database in the GCP services, right? So this is how multiple interaction methods are happening via API or third party tools. This is what is our fourth method of interacting with the GCP services. So this is where our topic today is completed. So we have seen about what is console. If I just go to our If I go here, sorry, yeah. So we have seen about the very first method, that is console. The second method is cloud shell. The third method is cloud SDK, and the fourth method is APIs and third party tools. And you can also see it the same thing that we have seen. So some people may be having this question, sir, which one is used mostly? Okay, so which one is used mostly, sir? Sir, is it Cloud Shell or Cloud Console or Cloud SDK? So I'm gonna have a note here for you. These are some of the common ways to interact with the GCP, whatever I have shown you here. And the choice of method depends on your preference, requirements, and the type of interaction that you wanted to have it with the GCP resources, whether it is through user interface or command line interface or APIs or integration with third party tools or applications. So what they are saying is that, so it totally depends on your project requirement first. So if your company is saying that you have to use this one only, you have to use that one only. You cannot omit them, right? So if they say we have to use this service with the help of the console only, yes, you have to use it. But if you have a flexibility, you can choose anything according to your comfortable, right? So it is totally according to your requirement or according to your comfortable or interaction that you wanted to have it. So you can choose anything, but the most of the time it will be according to your requirement only, project requirement. Recently we were working for one of the company called forgot Ford company. So there is one of the project I was working for Ford company 3 months back. And Ford, we can able to do, we have to interact with the BigQuery. So they told us that we can use console, but there are some things that we can automate it using the cloud shell. The moment I activated the cloud shell, I cannot be able to interact with the cloud shell because they're saying that your company has not provided the access to access the cloud shell. Please contact the admin. So they have put a restriction for me to use the cloud shell. Okay, so such kind of a things they're gonna put some kind of restrictions or limitations over some of the interfaces, right? So this is what is we have seen recently only. So that's the reason I'm telling you, it totally depends on your project requirement, whether it is via console or cloud shell or cloud SDK. Okay, so most of the times 90% of the time you will be using the console only, but some companies, some of the activities they use using the cloud shell also, some activities you use using the cloud SDK also. Okay, yes. Okay, so this is where we have seen whatever we wanted to see here, guys, today. So that is console, cloud shell, cloud SDK, and APIs and third-party tools. Now, please raise your hand if anyone have any question. We will try to see. If anyone have any question, please raise your hand, guys. We will try to see those questions. Let us follow a method always. Let us try to. If anyone have any question at any point of time, you can raise your hand. I'll give you the time for you to ask the questions. Okay? Yes. If you guys have any question, do not just talk to me directly. Okay? Yeah.
Yeah, Saidhul. So I have one question. So how
That's what
can
I have told you, right? That's what I have told you just now. Please raise your hand whenever you have any question. Yes. Please, please.
I'm unable to raise the hand. So that is
No, Al, at least you can just mention in the chat box. Yes, Sai, you have any question? Yes, Sai.
yes, yes. So how can we get this running nodes? Means any do you have are we maintaining any drive or something?
See, whenever you are interacting with an SDK, you can use any of the programming languages. Mostly we will use Python as a data engine. Okay? Yes.
No, no, that is not
Yes.
my question. So you are writing some running nodes, right? So some
Yes.
yeah. How can we get that nodes in the daily basis?
This particular nodes I
Yes,
will be,
yes.
the commands are same. Okay, one minute, guys. So the commands are same actually when you are interacting with the cloud shell. I was seeing in the chat box. So the
Hmm.
commands are same when you are interacting with the cloud shell or cloud SDK. Both are same. There is no difference at all. And this access to these nodes, whatever we are seeing, right? So GCP interfaces just now we have seen. It's already, you don't have to take any notes. Everything is already available in the notes only. Once you enroll for the course, you will get an access to this one. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes, yes. I hope the question is answered for both of you. Yes. Yes, Charan, you have any question? Yes, not now, but there will be. Okay, maybe these things are basic sessions. First four sessions are very basic. GCP, console walkthrough, locations, I am an admin. Once these 4 sessions are completed, from now here onwards, you will be having the assignments. Even in the GCS also, you'll be having assignments, Cloud SQL assignments. So the moment first 4 sessions, I just want you to make you comfortable over the GCP. Once you are comfortable around the GCP, then we can, speed up the process, as well as I can give you the assignment so that you can complete it, right? Many things will come into the picture. Yes. Terraform is a complementary topic for you guys. There's a video for it. Yeah, it is a complementary. Yes. 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 You can do that. You can do that. Yes. Yes. So you can create any number of accounts. Yes. Yes. All right. Please raise your hand, guys, if anyone have any more questions, please. And this is what is our demo session today. And we have seen about, this is what, not this one, which one we are mentioning here. Okay. Okay. Somewhere I'll be tracking it, but we will write it later. This is for Azure batch. This is for this one. This is for, okay. We did not write it here, but I'll tell you guys. Okay. We will write it somewhere for tracking our course content every day, but we will write it. Yeah. Yes. Please tell me if anyone have any question. Please raise your hand. I hope you guys are understanding, yeah, how to enroll for the course. Don't worry, I'll ping you. Yes. So I hope you guys are following the session. If you guys are facing any issues, please let me know, guys. And if at any point of time, if you are not able to hear me clearly, or anything, you can raise your hand or you can directly speak up and tell me. That is one more thing. But the practice that I usually follow is that whenever you have any question at any point of time, okay, at any point, I may be talking about some 30 minutes or 15 minutes or something on a whole. So at any point of time, if you have any question, either you can put a thing like question in the chat box, doubt in the chat box, or you can raise your hand. Raising a hand is one of the best options, so that I can get to know, okay, this guy is having a question, let me stop it for like a 1 or 2 minutes, so that let me clear it out. I'll get to know it, so that it will be easy, and others are not disturbed at all, and others also able to understand your question first, right? So that's the practice that we follow. Let's not just talk directly. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. And I can able to call your name also, so that it is like a chit chat properly. Yes. Any other questions, guys? Anyone? Okay. Before that, we are having the demo 3, guys, tomorrow. We are having the demo 3 tomorrow. This is our final. Sorry. This is our final demo session. Final demo session. And so demo 1, demo 2, we have successfully completed. I see a very good count also here. And tomorrow we are having the demo 3. Please attend the demo 3 also. After that, you can enroll for the course. And I see some of the people are already enrolling for the course. And then from Monday onwards, it is only the sessions is only for the people who are enrolling for the course. Before that, I suggest you to complete the enrollments, and you get the access to the material, you get the access to all of these things. Okay. All right. Yeah. Tomorrow, don't forget to attend the demo session, guys. Yes. Now tell me, please raise your hand if anyone have any questions. Same thing, Monday to Friday, daily 1 hour. The sessions will be daily 1 hour, guys. Okay. So I think, let me gonna put this one on our screen. So what is the course content? So these are demo sessions only, right? So some people still will have some kind of a doubt what we are covering and all. So I'm going to just mention here the timings is 7:30 to 8:30, the current timing. Rest of all the things are same here. This is what we are going to see. Monday to Friday, daily 1 hour session will be there. The course will take 3 months, guys. It is not 2.5 months. It will take 3 months. And the rest of all the things are same. Recordings will be provided, resume templates and everything. All right. Yes. This course mostly will help you, and even I'm providing you the certification dumps also. But some of the questions you have to look at it. Maybe in the YouTube, some questions they will put it and answers. Maybe in the Google set, right? So you need to go for little bit more questions, not for separate preparation, but you just have to explore more number of questions. That's it. Yeah, I'll show you where you can actually go for that as well. Yes. So guys, when you go for certifications for GCP, right? GCP certifications as a in terms of a data engineer. So usually anyone who wanted to actually do a certification in the GCP, they do the AS, Associate Cloud Engineer. Okay, they do the Associate Cloud Engineer certification. So this is common certification. This is associate level certification. Not mandatory for you to do it, but this is basic certification. But if you guys wanted to do a certification as a data engineer, there's a PDE, nothing but professional data engineer. So this is an important certification that you have to do. If you guys wanted to showcase on your resume or something, you can both. You guys can do both also. I'm certified both AS, PD, and cloud architect also. Third, three certifications. Yeah, but these are enough for you as a data engineers. Yeah. Yes, Joshua, right? Yes. For GCP professional data engineer, yes, all the things. But when you go for A's, some of the concepts related to the compute engine is not covered because we are more towards inclined towards the data engineering, right? So some compute engine like Kubernetes, these things are not covered. So compute options are not covered here. But if you just explore a bit, because these are very basic things that they are going to ask in the A's, right? Some compute options, if you explore a bit, that is more than enough. Compute options like what is compute engine, what is Kubernetes engine, what is this cloud run, and what is application engine. Yeah, so these things, if you get some idea, that's it. Rest of the things are covered in the course. Yes. 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 But for professional data engineer, most of the topics are covered. You are good to go for certification. Yes. Yes, this are multiple questions. Yes, multiple answers. Yeah, you have to check out of four options, you have to select one option. Yes. Yes, Charan, you have any question? So these things usually around $200. Okay. So I suggest you not to do like it, but to connect with your company. If your company is offering any kind of a, 50% or 100% vouchers, they are having it. That is very good. But if you do not have it, also just ping me by the end of the sessions, right? By the end of the course, I'll tell you where you can able to find the 50% vouchers. Okay, so if you are lucky, you will be able to find it out, because even if I tell you the process now itself also, you will not be able to find it out, because the vouchers every month will change it. So I'll tell you, if you just maybe by the end of the course, you will just ping me, sir, I wanted to go for a certification, where I can find it out and how to find it out. If you ask me, I'll let you know. Yeah. Yeah, this is also both $200. I think associate it is 125 or 150, I don't remember it, but 125, right? Yeah. Associate is 125 and PD is $200. Yes. Yes, Karthik. Yes, please. Yes. No, it is in-depth course. So overview it could be take only 1 month. We are covering 3 months of course. This is 3 months of course. We are going to in-depth projects, case studies, scenarios. You might have attended the demonstration yesterday where I have talked about everything. Right. Please connect with an admin. I have shown everything. Yes, including the notes also. Yes. No, 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 not like that. No, no. Services, many services are different. Even you don't have data flow there, data proc there, BigQuery there, cloud. So the services are totally different. But for those people who actually worry about Azure data engineering, sir, I am actually covering the data bricks here. Okay, Databricks. So now you don't have to separately attend the Azure data engineering course, because in Azure data engineering the most famous data engineering tool is Databricks, which I am covering it here in our course itself. So this is a very very place point for you guys. Even you can go and apply for Azure data engineering jobs also wherever you see a Databricks. Yes. Yes, workflow and project. Yes, everything. See, whatever you see, workflow, autoloader, one case study, streaming, one case study. So this is Databricks, Airflow, and all of those things. Yes, yes. And yes, Sagar, you have any questions, Sagar?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Yes. Good
Yes,
morning. Yes.
so while creating account, do we require fresh email ID or previously also we can use? Because I had tried once, but it won't work. It was not working.
No, no, no. You have to use fresh mail ID only.
Okay, okay,
You should use fresh one. Yes.
okay. And what about daily recordings? How
It
can
will be
we?
shared. It will be shared to your mail. Once you enroll, you will get all those things. Yes.
Okay, okay. Yeah,
Mm.
thank you.
Yes. Yes. Of course. Please start enrolling for the course. And for those people who wanted to enroll, our admin will help you, and I might have also pinged you also, guys. So go ahead and try to complete the enrollments as soon as possible and get the access to the material. Please recap the things. Once you enroll for the course, right, what you have to do, you go here, you go to the cloud basics. Okay, Sarah has completed the GCP introduction. I'll come here and try to understand. I recap what is GCP introduction, how many services it is offering. Done. GCP interfaces. Sir has told me console, Cloud Shell, Cloud SDK. Every day you have to recap the session, right? So this is where you can come here and recap it. And tomorrow we are talking about this particular topic, how to create a free trial account, project setup, and all of those things. So this is one more topic. So these are the things that are very much important for you guys. And everyday recapping is very important. So go ahead and try to complete the enrollments, get the access to the material, get the access to the recordings, and start working on the GCP. And let's focus towards the GCP data engineering. Plenty of opportunities are there in the market now. Okay. Yes. Tomorrow we are going to see this one, guys. Yeah. All right. Thank you all. I hope you guys got some idea about the course and some idea about the today's session. Let me see some chat box. Some people are actually asking questions. How to enroll, how to enroll. I pinged you guys for enroll. The admin will ping you for enroll. And for learning the SQL, I'll share you the, some learning resources maybe tomorrow. In the tomorrow session, I will share you guys. I'll tell you that simple thing. And I see I have to learn, I have to leave. Okay, so that is fine, sir. Commands, yes, that's for totally fine. I don't see any other questions. I see a question here. Okay, so for creating an account, I'll tell you guys how do we create an account. So you can create a new Gmail account every time. I suggest you to do that. Okay, I'll let you know. It is a simple process. I'll let you know, guys. Yes. All right. Anyone have any other questions? Finally, before we wind up the session. Okay, that's great, guys. Thanks for joining the sessions, and we'll see tomorrow, and we will try to understand one more topic tomorrow. Okay. Yep. Thank you all. Have a great day. Bye bye. We will meet tomorrow. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thank you, guys. Bye bye.